wait for people to join. And don't worry, I'll show you.
Okay. You're like, it's just me.
Hey guys, I am at the Parthenon in Nashville with Brittainy from Very Cavallari.
Hi.
She's very excited to join the live fam.
This is my first time.
Yeah, she said she's nervous, and I said we're nice.
She said she'd be gentle.
Yeah,
so
we're
like,
pretty nice, so don't worry. So, real question. You actually work at Uncommon James.
Yeah, I actually just left and came here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't believe you actually work there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this weekend in general, like people come into the store and I'm like walking in and out of the office, but I'm back there probably 6 or 7 days a week.
See, she actually works there, guys. Now, when you got the job, did you know a reality show was also in the works, or did that just kind of come with it?
I honestly didn't know what was going on when it came to that, you know, because there was always this talk of like, it's Kristin, so you just never know,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's a few rumors and all, but no, I came in wanting to be a part of Uncommon James, and then,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the show happened, and so it kind of like happened at the same time. It's like a bonus.
How weird is it seeing you on TV?
Very weird. I don't like seeing myself on TV. I can answer that question directly. I'm one of those people that hates watching myself because I go back and I'm like, what was I thinking or saying? Or, like, I noticed I had bad posture, so I've been working on that.
Oh, yeah, I have really bad posture. Let's sit up straight.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah, but, like, in the moments when I feel, I just watch myself and I have cringeworthy moments this year. So
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous to watch myself.
I know it's only 2 episodes in.
I just think
How
my
do you
mom
look
is
so
a rough.
far?
I look boring. I keep calling myself a boob. I'm like, man, I didn't like have any personality. But I mean, like I said, it kind of happened at the same time, the show and the store. So imagine like walking in day one and having to film, as well as figure out like all the functions of working a business. Like,
Right.
Like, you know, like getting employees and writing policies. And,
Right.
You know, the things, even like the boring things, like waiting for Comcast. So like, it took a lot, and I think even now I know I can come off really serious, but it's just because I care so much. So hopefully you guys get to see me later on, like let loose. That'll be good.
So I worked at Bath & Body Works, all girls. How tough is it managing a store that is all, maybe not just female, big personalities?
Ugh, I was gonna say, see, I was a Hooters girl back in the day, so I always have been working around women. That wasn't the big thing. I guess personalities is like, you know, Kristin expects the best, and sometimes the best are all A-types. And when you have so many personalities in a room, it's hard to navigate. But I think now we're all on the same page, and we're doing pretty well. And that's we've seen, you know, such growth, and I think it's because of the big personality. So it's worth the struggle sometimes.
Definitely. So you're from the north, Philly?
From the north, from
Philly.
Philadelphia.
So
honestly, I never admitted that until the show. I was always be like, oh, you know, I lived in St. Thomas by way of Miami, by way of Philadelphia, because people always thought like, oh, Philly.
Well, I'm from Massachusetts. So
Okay.
I totally understand.
So people think when you're from the north, like you have like cold heart, and I didn't want anyone to think I had a cold heart. I would just, you know, I'm a little aggressive, I think, or straightforward.
Yeah.
Straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So what has been the toughest thing for you living down south to get used to? Is it the bless your hearts and
the food? No. Being in a landlocked state and living all things not landlocked. No, I think my biggest my biggest challenge has been, I don't know, just finding the Southern way is very, you know, in the most honest term, it's very conservative. And I never was.
No.
So learning to be conservative with my thoughts and my actions, my clothes, you know, like can't be on a beach and wear a bikini and show your behind. Does that make sense?
Did you watch?
You also aren't supposed to say fuck, apparently.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to say that on these things?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I swear
There's no
constantly.
Okay.
Constantly.
There's no bleeps in here.
No, I am always swearing.
Okay.
So, did you watch Laguna or The Hills?
I didn't watch either.
The end of the live is now.
No, I mean I knew about it, but I was living. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I wasn't living. You know, I wasn't living at the time things were happening. I mean, I was alive.
You weren't.
I mean, I wasn't like paying attention.
Okay.
To TV. I didn't.
I do have a camera. We're just talking.
So cute. No, I didn't really pay attention. I was an outdoorsy kid, so I really didn't watch TV, you know? I didn't really get into, like, even people like say, did you watch, like, I don't know, name other reality shows that are really great that people know of.
Honestly, I don't watch.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I
That's it.
Is that bad?
And Very Cavallari.
Oh, like, you suck. But hey, you know what? It's probably why Kristin loves me, because I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
That's true.
So.
How is she as a boss?
Kristin's the best. I think the coolest thing about Kristin is that she's so hands-on, and you would expect like a celebrity brand to not really be. You know, they put their name on it, they have other people run it, and then that's it. She's so hands-on, so you get to really see her reactions, and that's what's most important because it's her brand.
Yeah.
She cares the most out of all of us, and I think because of that, like, you fight harder for the brand to work.
For sure.
Saying that, I mean, she's all business when it comes to, you know, being in the office, you know, being on time, getting your shit done. She's definitely that kind of boss, but it makes it all well worth it.
Someone wants to know, what part of Philly are you from?
So I associate South Philadelphia, but I grew up in the burbs. So I grew up right below South Philadelphia in, like, I guess you would call it Delaware County. But I lived around 10th and Oregon with an ex of mine for a while, and all my friends are from South Philly. So
Someone wants to hear more about how you used to be a chick that beat people up.
Oh man, you know, I was like a little nerdy girl in grade school, and I switched around schools quite a bit. My mom like moved to different areas of town. Like I said, we lived in South Philly for a little bit, and then like I think my mom like would go back and forth to New York, and so I was a very like sweet, fun, sort of quiet kid, and then I was one of those girls that became a woman a little too soon. In grade school, got like fifth grade, and I was tortured, and so I think I was like super emotional. And then I got to my second high school, junior year of high school, and there was this girl that said something about me, and I think I just like broke. I had a breaking point, and I just like beat the crap out of her. But that was it. It was more of like an anger thing, you know. I was a kid that just didn't know my way, and I have a very big intolerance for people that are just mean out of no reason, and so I just snapped. It's not something I don't like enjoy beating people up. I'm probably not even really good at it. Like I just, you know, just like one of those kids, like, ah! You know.
Right. No.
I do enjoy boxing. If that makes sense.
I don't think I've ever thrown a punch verbally.
Oh, okay.
Verbally, I can hurt some people, but not.
We should go to boxing class. It's like you get it all out, you know. Go to a little kickboxing class.
I'll do
my
kickboxing.
girlfriend owns title, and so we just go to these, just hit the bag, and you're done.
What did you think about the other girls saying you were disingenuous?
With the ride. Oh, that's so funny because that's actually one of the biggest moments that was, I mean, you know, obviously the show has its way of storylining and things, but for the most part, everything it's real. And in that moment, I didn't even really know we were filming. Like I just, you know, and I think that really kind of hurts my feelings because that was one of the moments that I just got a phone call and had no clue. I was home with John. And a lot of people don't know this, but in between filming, John got held up in town. It's like a really bad thing. So he had to cancel a trip. You know, we were kind of recovering from it, and I didn't get to film that day with everybody because I was in such a weird state.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very tragic story, but I'll tell you guys later on that. But anyway, so I got a phone call, and I had no idea. So didn't even think there was filming going on because it had been that late at night. So if I could say one thing was the most genuine part of it, it would be that moment because I was really fearful that she was left behind. Because a lot of people don't know this, but we show or no show, we're all in the same friend group. You know, John Gurney really is good friends with my John. You know, all of our girlfriends really all hang out with each other, and so at the end of the day, I might have been the last person she would call, but I still answer the phone and take care of her if something's going wrong. Right.
That's awesome, though. Yeah. That's a good way to be. That's important. Favorite bar in Nashville? That face.
It's so hard. I'm a bougie drinker. I don't like, if I'm going to pay for the drinks, like the prices in Nashville are becoming, it needs to be freaking great. So I think I do like Hemingway's. I like anything with a good margarita. Bar Tacos. Margarita's amazing.
Yeah, Bar Tacos really good.
Let me see. What else do I like to go into town? I don't know. I make a damn good Bloody Mary. So if the best bar in Nashville is at my house, I'll say that.
Okay. So you're hiking the Pacific press
Yeah,
trail.
yeah, 2 weeks.
Now, did you prepare by watching the movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon?
No. So you want to know a funny story? So when John and I first started dating, I decided I'm a very competitive person by nature, and John is. You'll see. You know, he gets under my skin sometimes, and he was just like, "Hey, girl, like, you're a hiker, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a hiker. I can hike." Girl, you know, we just started dating, so I wanted to impress him.
Yeah.
And he had taken some of his ex-girlfriends on this trip, so I like had to be the one to do the most. So saying that, I didn't really break in my shoes. You know, I've hiked, but not 20 miles a day, not 45 pounds on my back.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun to me.
I'll show you some blister pictures. Everybody gets a trail name, and my trail name is Blister. But anyway, so we did it. It was an amazing trip, and obviously we do it every year now. And the first
you've
year
already
after,
done it.
We've done it before.
Oh, okay.
And then after the first year after we had done it, they were like, "Hey, have you ever seen the movie Wild?" And I watched it. I'm like, I should have watched this because I lost 9 toenails. Like, it was really bad. Yeah, I went to get a pedicure, and I asked the lady for a discount because she was like, "You're not painting anything."
Like, just help
She gave it
me.
to me.
Just help me, please. Someone wants you to say water.
Water. Oh, I don't say wooder. No, not that kind of stuff. South Philadelphia. It's not wooder ice for me. It's water.
Water?
Yeah, they say wooder, like WOODR.
Okay.
That's like a
All
South
right.
like wooder.
I don't know. I try and pronounce my R's the best I can.
I say
so.
water. Water.
What is your favorite thing about working at Uncommon James?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's Kristin's baby. And Shannon handles the social media, which is great. But my job, I think, is one of the most, though stressful at most times, the most rewarding, because some of the things that we put into place, you know, when it comes to even hiring policies, like figuring out what we're going to do for some things, like, it's probably the most rewarding. Like, I love it. Like, I was telling one of the girls that we hired today, or not hired today, but one of the girls we had hired recently, that, you know, because the company's so young, whatever you do essentially can change the course of the brand altogether. You know, if it's a great idea, you know, Kristin's really up for it. So I think my favorite part is the fact that it is so new.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's happening. Sky's the limit.
Someone says you talk just like Kristin.
I do. That's kind of good, I think.
It is.
Right?
It's a positive.
We're not from the same part of town. She's from California.
Right. Exactly.
Huh. I'll take it.
All right, guys. Do you have any other questions for Brittainy before we end this? I know they're scrolling. Is the show coming to the UK?
God, I hope so. My boyfriend travels to the UK so much for touring. American Young's they do really well in the UK. But I hope so. If not, I know it's online. Can't you get it online?
Yeah. I think I don't know if they have it. Geno's or Pat's?
Geno's. I'm a Geno's girl all the way.
Geno's. So you said you lived in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Why'd you live there?
Oh, okay. So the long story
Other than it's
short
beautiful.
is that I had a small company with an ex of mine, and I was going through college at the same time, and things got really stressful. So I broke up with him, sold my shares of the company, and decided I was just going to move to St. Thomas. So I honestly did it to just get out of town, but I managed a little restaurant over there and just kind of spent 3 years there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are your
Is
career
that a tattoo
goals?
on my right shoulder?
Yeah.
No, I'm messing around with gold tattoos.
She didn't watch The Hills of Laguna before, so when you first met Kristin, what'd you think?
I met Kristin through Chewy
Okay.
blog, and so my first impression is, of course, Chewy's hanging out with another beautiful girl like that, you know. But they came to I was working at Bartaco at the time, doing events, and so she was sitting down at a table with Chewy, and I just thought, I was like, oh my gosh, another beautiful girl in Nashville, and then come to find out it's Kristin. So
Yeah.
yeah.
How has life changed since the show, other than getting to meet Laguna Beach, of course?
Life has changed since the show. I've gotten a lot better at my job. We get a lot along, but I would say that it's just cool, man. This is a cool ride, don't you think? Like,
Yeah,
I get to
for
meet some really
sure.
cool people, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's gonna come later on, but I know that the fact that I got to film something and show progress was something I've done for the first time. I got to film a show at the first time and open a company for the first time. So
Yeah, so
some really great life-changing things.
has anyone told you you look like Amanda Peet? Do you get that a lot?
No, I've never gotten that. And I didn't know who Amanda Peet was. I had to Google her.
It's a compliment for sure.
I know, it is. She's
It's
beautiful.
a good thing.
My boyfriend said she's a babe. So I was like, all right, well, I'll take it.
Someone told me to ask you about Thailand.
Oh, because I'm Thai. I go to Thailand I try to go quite a bit. I used to go every other year until I was 16
Oh, wow.
with my family. My grandmother's from Thailand. I really, if we ever get a season 2, I would love to bring my grandmother and like show her Thai cooking. But yeah, it's one of the most beautiful places on earth. I got to go 2 years ago, and I hit up my family, got to see my family, but then I went to Bali, and that culture is just beautiful. Actually, my favorite place in town, if you guys are ever in Nashville, you want super duper authentic Thai food, like they don't even really speak English, Thai food, Bangkokville.
I don't think I've ever had Thai food. Maybe I have. I think that's a lie. I don't know. Someone wants to know about your eyebrows. What magic potion do you drink to make your eyebrows look so good?
I used to get made fun of my eyebrows. No magic potion. I just take a lot of vitamins.
There you go. What are your hopes for the show, other than season 2? We want a season 2.
We want a season 2.
We want a season 2,
I hope
guys.
that the show, like we've seen so far, honestly, just really does well for the business. I hope it really truly shows Kristin in the best light as, you know, her boss. I mean, it's a learning process for everyone, including her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think watching her and even seeing the episodes myself, like seeing all of us grow has been really incredible. And so I hope it just keeps going that way.
Mm-hmm. So being portrayed on the show so far?
Why do they keep calling me Kelly?
I'm Kelly.
Oh, I thought she said... she said, wait, she says Kelly's the best. Oh, Thai food is the best. God, never. I'm like, of course, Instagram handle.
No, it's fine. Most people only know me as
like,
Laguna Biatch.
Laguna Biatch.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 29.
Okay. No, I just turned 27.
No, 29's old. 29's closer to 30.
It's true, but don't worry. You're hiking and stuff, so you'll be fine.
You guys. Jay does not hate us. Jay doesn't hate us. Look, here's the thing. This is the way I really truly believe. If you worked your ass off your entire life and you have a family and you want to protect them and keep them safe and you have this beautiful home, having people in and out of your house every day, unannounced, for the most part, you know, and maybe even parking on your lawn might not be the best way to get reaction. But honestly, he's a really cool guy, and if we ever do need help in the store, or if there's anything that's ever gone wrong, like the alarm systems have gone off a few times, like he's the first one to help. Mm-hmm. So I think it's more of just like he loves his wife, and he's, you know, you would expect him to be protective of her, and so of course he's just a little bit of, you know, wary of us until he really gets to know us, and I think he does like us.
So before we wrap this up, what do we have to look forward to for the rest of Very Cavallari's season?
Dun, dun, dun.
What can you tell us, I should say? I know it's very new.
For the rest of the season, it's going to be great. You're going to see, I think getting to know us in the first couple episodes might be hard, but I think once you get to know us and when you get to watch the rest of the season, what we all go through, I think you're going to really love all of us. I mean, we're all relatable in some way.
Mm-hmm. And guys, I was at the premiere, so or the store opening, so you might see me in the background.
Drama. That's my friend Lauren.
Do you know how many episodes are going to be in season 1?
I don't know that answer. I think it's 8. I'm not sure.
8?
I don't know.
I don't know, guys. Just keep watching. All right. Will Shannon redeem herself?
She always does. She always does.
Lisa, what's your question? All right. Doesn't matter. Thank you guys for joining. Watch Very Cavallari.
What's Liz? What part?
Oh, what part of we already said?
Liz. Oh, sorry, Liz.
What's Oh, someone said you're the shit.
You the shit.
Bye, guys.